gotta catch that guy. But first, you're gonna need some upgrades.
Big Hero 6. Sound like a sandwich or something. Don't
it? Does.
It's a Big Hero 6. Still could be, but right now we're going to talk about the movie. In Big Hero 6, this takes place in a fictional universe, San Francisco or whatever. San Francisco.
Yeah, I think this is a prequel to Blade Runner.
Yeah. Before it went all dark and nasty. But this features Hero, voiced by Ryan Potter. Now, Hero is an extremely bright 14-year-old boy, but like any 14-year-old boy, he does a lot of dumb shit, Martin.
Yeah, he's a genius, but he's also a punk.
But he's also a little ass punk. He does things like illegal robot fighting for money. I mean, little ass ain't even 15 years old. Yeah, he's out there gambling in alleys. Mm-hmm. Out there like thugs, rolling them dice and shit.
Yeah.
You know, except it's with robots. So there is hope for Hero. His big brother, Tadashi, voiced by Daniel Henney, he manages to divert his attention into something more constructive, like his robotics class in college. Hero seems to be heading in the right direction, Martin. You know, he's on that path. He's a 14-year-old boy in college.
Yeah.
Tadashi has done the trick. Oh, but just like
one night,
just like in any time in life just can't let you have nothing good. And there's a tragic accident that throws Hero's path of righteousness, of being successful off, man. And Hero's thrown into a funk. He's all depressed. He's sad. You know, he's given up on everything. But it's not until Tadashi's invention, a big inflatable robot, starts to form a bond with Hero. And together they team up with Tadashi's classmates and they form a superpower group. And they're going to go out there and fight a villain who wants the secret of Hero's latest adventure, Martin.
Wow, that is one convoluted setup right there.
Did y'all get all that? There's going to be a pop quiz at the end of this review right here. You saying, how do they manage to pull all that off? Well, they don't, to be honest with you. But what they do pull off is pretty good. You know, and there's a lot of talent in this movie. And you said those voices. I ain't never heard these guys before.
Yeah.
But also in the movie, you have the voices of Damian Wayans Jr., T.J. Miller, Genesis Rodriguez, Alan Tudyk, Maya Rudolph, and James Cromwell. Man, a lot of story, a lot of voices. How do they handle all this, Martin? Well, I will say that I was wondering that myself because this was directed by two guys. One named Chris Miller, who directed Bolt. Bolt is
now is Chris Miller, does he work on Lilo and Stitch? Was that him?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know he did Bolt. I don't think so, but I don't know. Maybe he did. But there's another guy, Don Hall. And Don Hall directed one of the most underrated Disney films out there, 2011's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah.
Now I know y'all.
I know y'all are going like, you guys. We're not joking.
We're not joking,
was
man.
One of the best movies of that year.
It's a really underrated movie. I know you're looking at me, Coy, your grown ass up talking about Winnie the Pooh.
No, it's really good.
No, it's an amazing film. And the reason why I was kind of worried about this movie is because Winnie the Pooh, as you would expect, the beauty of that movie is that it is very simple. This movie is a little more complicated.
Sure. And at the same time, it's simple. I don't know. I mean, gosh, how can it be simple and complicated at the same time?
I don't know, Martin. Tell me.
Like everything you just said, like to get the whole thing set up, yeah, it's extremely convoluted, you know, getting all that. But when you set that much stuff up, you get that big of a structure. You like, man, I can't wait till they pull the veil off of this and I get to see the whole thing. It's just one of these, like, once it's all said and done and they get to the end of it, it's like, oh, well, that's all this really was?
Well, you know something? I'll say this much. Now, this is Marvel. I'm sorry. This is Disney taking a Marvel property, and they see this as a good chance to continue to expand into that boy audience.
Sure.
You know, that young male audience.
Sure. They had Frozen last year. They
did.
Now let's take it to the boys.
Yeah.
And you know, we throw in some anime references.
Yep.
You know, a lot of Japanese giant robots. And all the kids love that, and those sell toys like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
We got the cute robot. He's cute 1 minute, but then he's badass and dangerous the next. So we can sell that either way.
Well, that's the thing. You know, Disney they want to expand, and with Marvel they see a good chance with this. And this is sort of Marvel Junior. This is their version of the Avengers.
Yeah.
And once you really look at it, because it looks like it's an anime film, but once you really look at it, it's a superhero movie.
Right.
It's a superhero origin film. And I admire that Marvel's attempting to do this, and I like the things they did right with this movie because I'm going to tell you something. I don't mind some Disney fairy tales. You know, I don't mind princess movies. I love Snow White. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorites.
True.
Love Cinderella. Love Sleeping Beauty. But I'm a man. I got a dick, okay? You know, I need some manly shit sometimes, all right?
Well, more importantly, you're a 14-year-old boy.
And I'm fucking retarded too, okay? And I really, really love fairy tales are safe for Disney.
Yeah.
And it's and I always watch while I admired Frozen, I said, okay, y'all know y'all got that money right there. Y'all know y'all safe with this, and it was hard for me to really get into that. I love Frozen.
Okay, because when you say it like that, you make it sound like with Frozen they ain't really try. They're like, oh, we just throw some things up there we know make money and we don't care. And they put work into Frozen. Frozen works.
Man, look at him, boy. He's ready to defend Frozen.
What I'm saying, you know, Frozen starts out where you go like, all right, here we go for the princesses, and the longer it goes on, you're like, you know what, this is actually really funny and it's smart, and I'm having a good time, and I'm digging these songs.
And Martin. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. See, I like it too. I'll sing that shit all day.
Don't you say nothing bad about Frozen. That's my heart right there.
Hell, I'll throw on a blonde wig and a dress and dance to that shit all day long. But I'm telling you, my boy side wants some boy shit. Okay, and with this, Disney, I think for a lot of this movie, they got it right.
They did.
The movie opens up really cool. It opens up with Hero doing that robot fight in the alley, and it's a badass fight. Oh, shit! Oh, Mr. Bones, what you...
See, Mr. Bones likes Frozen, too. He slowly start creeping over towards you like...
Going your ass. Oh, shit! He was like, stop singing shit! Damn, he's still off his ass back here. Hold on, people. Hey, man, what's wrong with you?
I can't breathe. Stop it.
Sit your ass back there and be quiet. Always one dude want to get into the act. Look at Miss. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look at Miss.
He said, "Now's my chance."
Yeah, look at him back there. No, he did wrong too. Look at him. Fuck you, man. Shut up. But damn, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? That was no joke, people. That shit really fell on me. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, damn, he finally came alive. Almost ran out this shit, man. But anyway, but yeah, no, the cool factor in here is very cool. And the stuff that they did for boys in this day and age, it also works for girls. I mean, they got the kick-ass female characters in here.
Right.
And the robots are cool. The whole anime theme is cool. The environment that they create for this fictional city is pretty amazing.
And you have a whole boy and his robot story, which, you know, it's one of those old stories that always works. It's like How to Train Your Dragon. It's that same kind of thing. Like, you know what? I got my pal here, and he's got powers, and he can help me. But he's also really sweet. You watch and you feel for the robot. And
that's one thing I wanted to say about this too. Now you see, they managed to make this robot look cool, and his name is Baymax. And Baymax, okay, you saw him in his armor right there. Now, look at Baymax without the armor.
Yeah.
And I like the way Tadashi said, yeah, I got this big ass inflatable vinyl robot. And I'm saying, fool, now you know there's some latex condoms you didn't use. You know, your big nerdy ass. You know, that robot ain't nothing but a bunch of condoms blown up together.
Well, it is funny how his older brother, Tadashi, is that his name?
Tadashi, yeah.
He makes him as a medical robot that can diagnose you and you know, be a caregiver.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
what? 6-9 months before that's turned into a sex robot?
You know, that's what he was working on. He made that robot to insert himself in the world's largest vagina right there.
You know, but that's the prototype.
Yeah.
But next year's model is going to be looking like this.
Yeah, it's going to be curvy. You know, that's before he got them all worked out and everything.
Yeah,
the implants fell to the waist. but for a giant condom, Baymax is not bad. And I will say that that for this character right here, it is one of Disney's most inspired characters.
Oh yeah,
because the thing about Baymax is that Baymax has a limited range of emotions, and Baymax has limited language too. And if you look at Baymax, really, when he's not dressed in his armor and everything, he doesn't even have any expressions on his face. It's just two dots in a line.
And yet, through body language, he's able to carry so much.
And he's able to carry this movie, and for a robot that has very perceived emotion, it's very emotional, man.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot that they do with this character, and I really do admire Disney for what they were able to do. The character, he's not one of those wacky characters.
No.
But although they were also able to find a way to get Baymax to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took Baymax out to the bar and got him fucked up. Oh, so it looks like. Actually, it's a very creative scene in here where Baymax's batteries get low.
Yeah.
And and they do that thing where Hero, who just sneaked out the house, or snuck out the house a little while ago, has to sneak back in
with his drunk friend.
With his drunk friend. And
y'all motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah, Baymax.
I make all the money in this goddamn. What?
I know.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Hero's like, shh, don't you assist me, motherfucker. It's my house too, bitch. You can get the fuck out of here. But it really is creative what they do right here. It is.
Your aunt has a nice ass, you know
Yeah,
that? So tell her I want to talk to her.
Well, that fine ass ain't it of yours? Been trying to fuck that bitch for 2 days now. But no, Baymax is very funny, and this is one of the most creative scenes in the movies. in the movie, and it's also, like I say, comedic wise or comedy wise, very imaginative.
My aunt asks, we were at school all day. Got it.
We jumped
Get
out
your
of-
fucking hands off me!
No, but quiet. Shh.
Shh, we jumped out of the window.
Oh, your breath, dude.
That around Aunt Cass.
You shh. I got this.
Boy, how many nights have I been your Baymax? And you been Hero?
Many?
Too many. Hey, man, shit. Just pick me up, man. Pick me up. Shit, I can walk it. But
No, it's cool. I could drive. I'm fine.
yeah, Disney, they got the cool factor down right here. That's not what I'm worried about. What I think it drops the ball is in first of all, the characters that they have. The characters in this movie, until they put them in costume and they become superheroes and they have all the armor and stuff on them, when they put on the costumes and everything, they become not only looking badass,
Yeah.
but they also become a lot funnier.
Yeah.
The funniest of them being T.J. Miller right there, who's
course.
just like, it's a bunch of students who are practically geniuses, and they just let his dumbass pothead ass hang
And
around with
somehow
them.
Shaggy from Scooby Doo gets to hang out with them at this at this school of geniuses.
And I like it that they don't really explain it. Like, it's not that they don't hate him.
Yeah.
They just let him hang around. I tell you why. He's their weed supplier.
Pretty much.
They don't say it in the movie, but he cuts them a deal for just letting them hang out.
Well, plus, as long as you got a dumb guy hanging around, it makes you feel smart.
It makes you feel smarter. You get a discount on your weed, and you get to feel smart too.
And I don't know if you want to mention it, but his whole story has a very funny twist.
I don't want to mention it, but it does, and that's one of the other brilliant comedic parts of the film. Now, as for the other characters, like I said, they're not that big a deal. I mean, like I said, they look cool and all that kind of stuff, but they're just there. It's really Heroes in Baymax's story. The other part of the movie the part that really disappointed me here is that this is a superhero origin movie.
Right.
And just because it's a Disney animated film doesn't mean that it doesn't fall into the same trappings that live action superhero movies have today.
Sure.
And the biggest one for me, the one I'm always complaining about, is that third act, they just don't know what to do, man.
They really don't. And when they don't know what to do, they just do what everybody else has done. And without adding anything new or even all that creative to it. I mean, yeah, there's some movies that we talked about how, like, I don't want to give my opinion right after I come out of a movie because I don't know how I'm going to feel about it later.
Yeah.
And this is one that I've liked less as I've been away from it, just because of where it goes in the third act. Like, what it all ends up as. Because, originally it starts out as, a pretty emotional story. But then once they get into superheroics, it's not like with The Incredibles, where they really had a lot to say from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Like this movie, like if ever you go like, man, Disney's becoming Pixar, this is a movie that shows you like, no, they're not.
Yeah, what they do here that I always complain about is that when they don't know what else to do, they just blow up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They go high, it's a building, or they fly up high, or they're on a tower or something. There's an explosion, and they got to catch somebody from falling. And it's also more than that in this movie. And I got to take away points for this being an animated movie, because it's funny how in an animated movie like this, I got to question physics to the point I say, you know what, even for a cartoon, that's stupid. That's not possible.
Especially when you're dealing with a bunch of scientists. This is all about science.
Yeah, it's all about science, yeah.
And it goes past what's acceptable for cartoon physics.
It's like, come on, man. I mean, I know y'all dealing with cartoons and this is aimed towards kids mainly, but don't treat me like I'm stupid.
Well, I can be forgiven of that if I decide to be, but it's hard to be when you got a mystery because you got this mystery villain.
Yeah.
So it's like a big, who is it? You know,
Yeah.
there's some red herrings there, and the big revelation. It's one of those like a bad mystery story where the villain is revealed, and it's something that's so off screen that there's no way you could have guessed it because they told you nothing about any of that before.
See, and I just felt like that was kind of weak storytelling because, again, like a lot of superhero stuff today and animated features, I knew this was going right from the beginning. Right when this dude walked on, I said, look, man, I've been in this superhero game for a while. I know what you're doing.
Right. Well, it comes down to like, okay, look, it can only be two people.
Yeah.
And when it's revealed which one it is, you're like, okay. But when they reveal the why, that's a whole other movie.
And that was a whole other movie brought in by the time this movie's done.
Yeah.
So they had to speed that shit up in order to get through it. And
so it has no emotional impact.
No, it doesn't.
Well, okay.
No, it does not. It does not. And you know what? I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. I really do, which is why it's so disappointing that we got such a weak third act in this. And I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. And and for kids, the things that I see for kids who don't, and for a lot of adults who don't see these movies as much as we do, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be that big of a deal at all. But I do have to take our points for that third act being rushed, whether you've seen enough movies to predict what's happening or not. I just don't think that they put the time into it that they put into the rest of the film.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for this, as great as it looks and some of the great action scenes that I had in there and some of the great characters, I'm going to give this a very high matinee. Very high matinee. You made the mistake of being so good in your first two acts that it really showed the flaws and how bad some parts of that third act was.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I might even go just a regular matinee because it just really took the air out of me like Baymax there because I was digging the first two acts so much.
Yeah,
and it was doing, even though it was treading familiar ground, it was still doing some interesting things, and it's way better than the comic book. The comic book is pretty it's a throwaway idea. It was just a way to introduce
it looks like it too.
They were like Japanese government sponsored heroes just in a flimsy way to tie in with the X-Men and launch a new title.
Okay.
They were lame. But the thing that bumps this down from a high matinee just a regular matinee is that honestly by the end it felt like this is a pilot for a TV series.
Yeah, it sure did. It felt like something that Disney is prepping up for probably a 2D show.
Like a Saturday morning show.
Or for Disney XD or something.
Yeah.
You know, their boy look at you like, yeah, I don't buy this shit. I know. But yeah, this is something that they're prepping up for another property right here. And look, I don't blame them. I mean, like they got the property. Go ahead and do something with it. And Baymax is a cool enough character that he's going to sell toys. I mean, and the thing about Baymax is that the genius behind Baymax is that Baymax has kid appeal, but he's soft and cuddly enough for girls too. Yeah. So I understand, but still, fuck y'all.
Man, just follow through, guys.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah, that's all. And another thing y'all ain't fooling nobody with. Now, this is Disney's attempt at being more diverse, to having more diversity in their movies.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that in the comic, there was no black characters in that.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate what they did in this movie. They brought on Damon Wayans Jr. as a black character in here, but also this is their attempt to cast an Asian character as a lead.
Right.
So we have.
It would have been nice if they made him look Asian.
It would have been nice. That boy got eyes bigger than white people.
Yeah.
That boy looked like Jake Gyllenhaal Jr. Look at that shit.
Oh, wow.
Tell me that ain't the same thing right
you're
there.
so right.
That's Jake Gyllenhaal from Bubble Boy.
Because when they were designing him, there was somebody who came in and said, "Well, don't make him so Asian."
Yeah.
All right. How about this? Maybe a little less.
And I know y'all was scared. It's like y'all were trying to wonder, like, what's the right ground between being respectful and racist? Yeah. So y'all just said, fuck it, we just gonna give them big ass Disney eyes right there. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. Just because y'all took a white kid right there and put an emo wig on him, don't mean that he's Asian. Y'all ain't fooling nobody with that.
No.
Look at him. He's like, yeah, I know. I don't believe I passed either.
It was throwing me off because his older brother, he does look Asian.
Yeah.
So the two of them together, I'm like, they got different dads or what's going on?
But his brother wasn't no main character. You know?
Exactly.
So they said, hell, we got to have them white eyes on this boy right here. Look at him. He knows. He's like, yeah, I'm really a blind kid under here. Y'all took a little white boy and put a wig on him and some mascara and tried to say. And also, I know what's under that wig right there. I know y'all got some scotch tape up there doing his eyes like this, trying to make his eyes look kind of almond. I ain't buying that. Y'all just made his eyes bigger. Yeah, I know. Man, you did damn right I know.
Ain't fooling us.
Ain't fooling nobody. Disney out there trying to say, oh, look at us. We've been oh, shit, oh my God. Oh, I thought Billy Bones was following me again.
Talk about Disney trying to pull it back.
Oh, Martin, yes. Martin, you know. Good review, Martin, but Martin, we still have to play the game, Martin. Martin gets a gold star. You know, I forgot to ask if anybody wants to play the game tonight. I forgot to put that out there.
Oh, surely somebody has chimed in and said they want to play the game.
Yeah, listen, if somebody wants to have Martin win a prize for you, by the way, Josh Gritman, your prize is going out there, and for Gerald, I bought his prize this weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was hanging out with us, so I bought him several drinks. And slapped him with it. No, I'll give us a little time. So if anybody wants to play the game, just let us know, and we'll give you the details in a little while. I'll just listen right now and see how it's done. So the way this game is played, Martin, as you know, I ask you to get 3 out of 5 questions correct here in order to win a prize for somebody.
Yeah.
And the game usually has a theme according to what the movie is that we've seen.
Yes. And usually some pretzely twists, too. I'm like, the hell, man?
You know, that's what keeps it going. Got that twist. You never see it coming, Martin.
Yeah, you and Jigsaw.
Because Martin like that, because that shit makes no sense. Well, I think that this makes sense because you said it yourself, Martin. You said yourself that this is a boy and his robot movie.
That's right.
And Martin, there's a lot of boy and their robot movies out there.
Okay.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
So I'm going to describe a boy.
Okay.
And the type of robot that that the boy has.
Okay.
And you're going to have to tell me what movie it's from.
Okay.
And I'd also like to know the characters' names.
Ugh.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, and so I need to know the characters' names because I think that this is easy enough to where you'll get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think so. I was putting this game together and I said this might just be a little too easy, but I'm going to go ahead and let Martin have it. And let me go ahead and pull up the Googles, Martin, the Gmails. Go to my account right here and see if anybody wants to play this game with us. I'm so sorry. I knew I was forgetting something today. And now I'll give Martin time to prepare. Oh, let's see. I know people sitting up there. They waiting for that. They waiting for that Interstellar review. And they like,
oh, they don't care about that.
You don't think so?
It's not a big deal.
You don't think so, huh? We'll see.
Just a movie.
Oh, we got Van Hong Tran who wants to play the game right here. So let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Van Hong Tran. Van Hong Tran, got your number right here. And Van Hong Tran is from another country.
Probably Vietnam.
You think so? Or is that just your racist part right there?
I'm sorry. That's usually where a name like that comes from.
You ever been to Vietnam?
Could be Laos, Saigon.
You ever been to Vietnam?
I did a couple tours.
No, okay. Okay. That's right. I forgot you were in Vietnam. Yeah, when you came back wearing them tongues and ears around your neck.
Yeah.
Made a soup when you got back. Yeah, I remember that. Let me go ahead and bring up the Skype. I'm going to go and get my man up here. I'm curious to know where he's from. And it makes me feel special having somebody from another country play the game. So, Mr. Tran, let me go ahead and bring you up. Shouldn't take too much longer. Hold on. I'm excited about this game, Martin.
Oh yeah,
I am. I don't
Been
know
working
why.
hard on it.
I worked hard on this game today. Sometimes these games get hard, man. I put a lot of work. Sometimes that's most of the work for the day.
I'm sure.
It's trying to find these games to play. All right. They sound like a chicken, don't they? Uh-oh.
Skype chicken.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Well, fine. Hey, where are you from?
I think I'm the guy that the Netherlands guy, Black Peter.
Oh, the Black Peter. So you're not the Netherlands guy that has the father that set people on fire alive. Not that guy.
No, that's the Belgium guy.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
Belgian
Belgium.
guy. Man,
Man, we just look at that part of the world as one big blurry blob.
Yeah, it is.
With writing on it here and there.
I've never been able to figure that place out. I've been to the Netherlands. I don't know what the fuck is
Right,
going
I was
on
gonna
over
say,
there.
Yeah, you've been there.
Yeah, I thought.
You know what? You smoked the space cake.
I ate the space cake. That's the problem. And went to space immediately.
Oh, the Black Peter. So you're not the Netherlands guy that has.
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah.
Hey, Van, can you turn your audio down from the stream?
Yeah, I just did it. I just realized it was still on.
Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't he sound like Augustus Gloop
Who's that?
from Willy Wonka?
Oh, yeah.
Augustus, stop eating every fucking thing. All right, Van, I like you, man. I like you. I had a great conversation with you about Black Peter. Mainly my
Yeah,
Black
no,
Peter. Do you like it? Is it shiny? Huh? But no, Van, listen, I like you, man, so I'm rooting for you tonight. So I want you to win this prize, but here's the deal. I want Martin to win it for you. And here's the deal, Martin. Sometimes I let them decide if they want to try to answer or you to answer. But sometimes they look at the chat, and the chat gives the answers away.
Ah.
So I have to let you do it.
Okay.
Until I figure out another solution. Are you okay with that, Van?
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right.
All right, then. Then Martin.
Damn, I was hoping he'd take this one. All right.
No. Martin, let the games begin. And here's our first. Oh, let me bring up my tension right here. And here's our first question, Martin. You ready?
Yes, ready.
All right. Number one, a boy and his camouflaging warrior. A boy and his camouflaging warrior. A boy and his camouflaging warrior. What about you, Van? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you, but I just missed the setup. I don't know what the rules are.
So you have no idea either. What about you toasties out there? Martin seems stumped. Yes, a boy and his camouflaging warrior. Maybe this game isn't so easy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Martin, you know, when you don't know what to do, just blurt out something. The music's about to end, just blurt out something.
And it's invisible.
Say something.
I got nothing.
Oh, Martin,
I
damn,
got
Martin, you
nothing.
make me so mad because I swear, if you just said anything, you would have got it. Martin, it's Sam Witwicky played by Shia LaBeouf in Optimus Prime.
Oh.
Yes, Martin.
Yeah.
His camouflaging warrior. You know Optimus Prime, he's a
Yeah,
warrior.
yeah.
Camouflaging should have gave it away.
Yeah.
Even Shia LaBeouf is like, God damn, Martin.
He does have that look.
He's like that look. He's like, Optimus motherfucker right in my head.
Yeah, I just kind of wash those movies out of my head. I'm sorry.
Shia's like, no wonder people think I'm crazy because Martin drives me crazy. That he must be the most boring person to play with. Look at he's so serious.
I know.
Everything he's doing.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
One of these? Can I keep it?
Yeah, exactly. Want to play Transformers? Shit, not with your crazy looking ass. Come on, man, it'll be fun.
They weren't real in the movie. I had to pretend.
Optimus is so much bigger in the movie. I don't know what happened. Anyway, all right, Van.
Okay,
I'm
all
sorry.
right.
Your
All
Uncle
right.
Martin let you down.
Sorry, Van.
I thought that was easy.
Well, I didn't
but
know either.
all right, Van. But don't worry, we have four more.
Four more chances.
We just need 3.
That's right.
To get through this. All right, Martin. Now get your
Let's
game
go.
together.
All right.
All right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Here we go. Number 2. A boy and his alien death machine. A boy and his alien death machine. Give it a little time, Martin. I don't know that look. It looks like you know something. Like you might have this.
I know some things.
You know some things. You might know this thing. What about you toasties out there? I'll put it back up for you. A boy and his alien death machine. What about you, Van? You think you know this?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay, all right. Let's see if Martin has it first, so Martin doesn't get the answer away. Martin,
All right, I'm going to say Hogarth and the Iron Giant.
Martin. Yes, Hogarth in the Iron Giant. Look, they so happy. Look at you. Look, the Iron Giant is holding up little Hogarth right there. It'd be funny if he just crushed his head. Did you know that one?
Yeah, you guys talked about it in the last show.
Okay, so you knew it. All right.
Yes.
Yes, Hogarth, and look at the Iron Giant. He's like, victory.
Yeah.
It's going to crush a little Hogarth in his hand. Victory. Oops.
High five. Oops.
You know, it'd be funny if a bird flew by and Iron Giant's like, oh, shit.
Superman.
Up and away, and the fuck out of here. They already don't like me down here. All right, Martin. Very good. Very good, Van. We are moving along just fine now. I think we're hitting our stride, Martin. I think we're hitting our stride, Van. 2 more and you got it. Okay.
But that was the easy one.
That was an easy one. All right, Martin. You ready for number 3?
Let's see.
All right, Martin. Here we go. Number 3. A boy in his time traveling assassin. Martin, a boy in his time traveling assassin. I can't tell right now if you know it or you don't. You have very good poker face right now.
You ready for my answer?
No, I'm not. Toasties. I'm going to give you a little time to figure this out. You think you got it? And Van, what about you?
I don't have it.
You don't have it. Okay. All right, Martin. Hit him with it.
John Connor and the Terminator.
See, I have faith in you, Martin. You are correct. John Connor, come with me if you want to live. I'm the Terminator. And I'm squeezing your dick right now.
They'd be about to drive off to Edward Furlong's heroin dealer.
Edward Furlong looks like that, too. Come on, man. I just need a fix right now. Shit. Hang on. We'll get there on time. Fuck, man. I need it now. And let go of my dick. Van, did you get that one?
No, I didn't.
It's a good thing your Uncle Martin is playing for you right now.
Yeah,
all right.
Thanks,
He's
I'm trying to win it for you, Van.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Come on, pull it in.
No, I'm trying. Okay. I need one more.
You need one more. And the good thing about that is that we have 2 more chances.
Right.
So let's go to number 4. A lost boy and his surrogate guardian. A lost boy and his surrogate guardian. It's a little tricky, Martin.
It is.
But I think you got this one.
You do?
I think so. And if you listen to the key words here.
Okay.
A lost boy and his surrogate guardian. Van, what about you? I know you don't have this one, Van. He's like, yeah. It's almost like he gave up on you, too. Like, yeah, shit, fuck this one. Next question. Martin, blurt out something.
Oh, Jesus.
Toasties, blurt out something. Come on. A lost boy and his surrogate guardian. Martin, say something. Say something, anything.
Walt and the Island.
Who and what?
Walt from Lost. I didn't have a robot to pair with him. He kept pushing that Lost boy. And I was like, Peter Pan? I don't know. Shit. Peter Pan didn't have a robot.
That's not a movie.
Hey, what would you have guessed?
I was actually thinking of Terminator this time.
You would think of Terminator, but we already had that one. I'm kind of curious.
Exactly. I don't know.
I want to see what the Toasties have to say. And the Toasties are putting some answers out there. AI, E.T., artificial intelligence. Nope, nobody got this one. Pinocchio. People just blurting shit out now. That one might have been a little too hard. I'm talking about Will Robinson from Lost in Space.
Fuck, I knew that was going to be an answer on one of them.
Lost.
I know.
Boy.
I knew Will Robinson and the robot was going to come up at some point, and I just couldn't connect it with that one.
And you probably wouldn't have got it because I need the answer for the name of the robot, too. What's the name of the robot?
I don't know. Robot.
B9.
Really?
B9. He had a name.
Oh.
You thought it was Danger Will Robinson, didn't you?
I thought it was you mechanical monstrosity.
Yeah. Oh, you mechanical monstrosity. Will Robinson. See, it's that we talk about that old school Lost in Space.
That's my Lost in Space.
That's the one I was into too.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, that movie was bullshit.
The one where Will Robinson, like his parents let him hang around with a child molester. A gay man who was always, yelling at that robot. Oh, why don't you leave me and the boy alone? You mechanical monstrosity.
Not to mention he was a Soviet spy who was the one who threw them off course in the first place.
Yeah, why did they
always sniveling, couldn't be trusted, a craven coward. I love how Don, the second in command, always wanted to kick his ass. I said, Smith,
Yeah,
I'm giving you a
shit
double
out of you,
sandwich.
Smith. And they're like, no.
And Dad was always like, no, Don, leave him alone. Like,
and he was and Dr. Smith was always talking shit too. Yeah. Come on, hit me if you can. You're not a man. You never want you really want to fuck me, don't you?
Crack your jaw. Come on, Don. Don't.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this right now.
You remember that night we got drunk together? You kissed me. He's lying. He's lying. Fly away, boy.
Ew, you ninny.
Yeah. You're nothing but a hankering, humongous homosexual. You wonder why they never got a rock and just killed him and ate
exactly.
him. Yeah, fuck
Because he
him.
would sell them out every chance they got. Every time they came across aliens.
Yeah. If you promise me to go home, I'll give those motherfuckers all you want. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That show for me was like Batman, where at one point when I was a kid, it infuriated me, and then later I came to see it as genius.
Oh, that show's amazing, man. Like that boy hung. He did nothing but hang around with that dude, that child molester,
Well, like
man.
his parents, they left him all the time.
Yeah, his parents want to fuck all the time. That's
Right.
what it was. Yeah, let that fucking homo take him. Shit, okay. Yes, give it to me. Now, people, for y'all get mad when I saying all gay people
No.
are child molesters or anything like that.
I would never.
No.
There's way too many child molesters that are heterosexual.
Oh,
too.
hell yeah, that look like man. You know,
Yeah.
like, hell, let make gay people watch this show and even come back and say, yeah, that Dr. Smith or something.
He's
something wrong with him.
he don't really represent us.
Yeah, I wouldn't hang around him either. Shit.
He's just a creepy dude.
He's just a creepy dude. Yeah, we kicked his ass out the gay club the other day. What do you mean my money's no good here? Get the fuck out of here, man. All that screaming and hollering. All right. Here's our last question.
All right.
This is now, Van, this is
the one.
This is the one.
Oof.
So let's see. These are tricky questions, Van. So let's see if you can pull this through for you. Number 5.
Van, you see what I'm having to deal with, though, right? So if I don't get it right, you know.
Van, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Let's do this, man.
He's like, oh, my chances don't look so good.
I know. He's like, yeah, whatever. Don't go, you Netherland ninny, you.
I've got faith.
You Netherland nincompoop. All right, number 5. A boy and his co-pilot passenger droid. A boy and his co-pilot co-pilot messenger droid.
All right.
A boy and his co-pilot messenger droid. Martin, you think you have this?
This is tricky because there could be 2 answers for it.
I don't know what to tell you with this one. I cannot help you. Oh, Van, can you feel it? He's got 2 answers in his head. He can only pick one. I know some of you toasters out there getting this one. Van, I got my fingers crossed for you.
Wait, question.
What?
What qualifies as boy?
Penis. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Luke Skywalker and R2-D2.
Oh, my God! He did it! He did it! Oh, Van, you have won! Oh, yes! Van, yes, you are a winner! Oh, my God. Van.
Thanks, Martin.
It could have been Anakin.
No, man, come on. You know I don't fuck with that old that prequel stuff.
Well, see, that's how I feel about the Transformers movies.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Okay.
You pulled through for
Yeah.
my man Van over here. Van, are you a subscriber to the site?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then I have something that's going to be coming your way. You'll know when
Cool.
you get it, and you'll get it pretty soon. And you probably get it through your email. So be checking your email. And if you don't see something in about 4 days, let me know, because it could have gone to your junk mail. You don't want this to go.
Yeah, I'll fly over there.
And beat the shit out of you. I'll fly over there like Luke Skywalker. He probably looks like that too.
Where my gift certificate at?
He looks like he's advertising like jumpsuits in Sears catalog.
You're
don't
right, he does.
It's come back in fashion.
That faraway stare to nothing.
And to nothing. And that damn, he's like 35 and got that boy haircut on his head. All right, Van, congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you, Martin.
Oh, you bet, Van. I'm glad I could pull it out for you.
Look, I like that too. When they appreciate the hard work that you've done for them.
No, you put some hard work into that too. and trying to stop them from getting the prize.
No. I just put it out there. I have to be neutral in this, but I do root for everyone. All right, Van the man. We'll talk to you later, my friend.
Okay, thanks, man. Bye-bye.
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 He's a good kid, really. Oh, and thank you people out there. Hey, listen, I want to thank all the supporters of the site. You heard me ask my man right here if he was a subscriber, and he is. And you can be one, too. You get a 7-day trial on that, and you can quit at any time. Even after you've subscribed, you can still quit. But try it out. I'll tell you, the video is a lot different experience than the sound on the audio that you listen to out there.
Don't believe us? Try it once.
Just try it. Just try it real quick. But I do appreciate everyone's support. Even if you're listening to our audio on SoundCloud, we have a partnership with SoundCloud right now. We appreciate them giving us that opportunity, and we do monetize those now. Not as heavy as the video, but hey, we're not picky.
Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. Even a click on the site. So whether you're watching, listening, or clicking, we appreciate the love and we give it right back to you. And people, that is our game and that is our review. And for those who are listening, let me just tell you one more time how you can get in contact with me. You can do so at kcoolmans@gmail.com. Turn off that audio so you can hear my jams. Email us at kcoolmans@gmail.com, KCOOLMANZ@gmail.com. Email us with any kind of questions, comments, compliments, insults, feedback, and advice. We use it all on the show, and we can't do a show without it because I just don't feel complete when we don't. I'm on Twitter at kcoolman, and I'm on Facebook.com/Corey.Coleman.5. Martin, I can get a hold of you.
They can get a hold of me if I go to Facebook and look at Martin Thomas. I'm one of those. Also on Twitter, Martin_NoFro.
Martin_NoFro.
NoFro.
NoFro spells no fro. There you go, Martin. Everybody. All right. Thank you. And for those who are watching, stick around.